Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm just over here at the boat to do some minor stuff before, I threw in the towel. I'm not getting it done because, I got 2 kids and got married, so there's no time for a project like this, but I thought I would just give you a brief tour before it's gone. I had great plans of fixing it up and making a lot of videos, but not with this one. I sold it and it's getting picked up tomorrow. The new owner arranged for a crane to come tomorrow, and maybe I get some footage of that when he got here. And the new owner's plan is to get it transported 2 hours to another harbor where he will meet up with the guy with the crane. He and some friends, they will go on a on a trip for 4 hours in another boat to meet up with the crane guy, and then they will put this in the water and follow each other home to the new home for this boat. But I never had it in the water, so I don't know if it's even floating. So I'm pretty excited to hear from the new owner if he makes it home, because he said that it was a 4-hour journey, but I think they're coming in a speedboat or something, and this is certainly not a speedboat. As I said, I didn't have it in the water yet, so I don't know what kind of speed this will go, but I think 10 knots at the most. So yeah, well, let's get on board. I'm just gonna do some minor stuff and put on the prop so it's on and ready to get in the water. But let's get a short tour. So now I'm up here, and the first thing you see is a great big platform with lots of room to sit in the nice evenings like this one. It's 25 degrees at 8 o'clock in the evening. Cannot beat that. Nice platform. And then to get in, you need to have some thought, because if not, you will hit your head on this. Ask me how I know that. I forgot. I slammed that shut. Maybe I cannot get that open again. Turns out it was just locked. Down here we have, it's born with bunk beds, but the previous owner made a single story bed, or what you're gonna call it, 1.5 person bed, and a small cabinet, toilet, and the captain's seat. Room for storage underneath, and some technical stuff, hoses and pipes, and for the crabber. Here in the front, I did sand it down because mold was beginning, and I started painting, but I ran out of time. So yeah, seating area and a cooler. A small kitchen, sink, and a gas burner. Small cabinets up top, small cabinets down here. The new owner is getting all the paint I bought, and a radio, brand new radio with antenna. So the reason I got down here was to shut this. so I've done my best so that doesn't fly open when the truck is driving along. So, and up here in the wheelhouse, the seat goes there, and the view, imagine sailing out in the sunset on an evening like this. Of course it's rough and it needs some love, but I'm sure the new owner is going to give it all the love it needs, because he's working his ass off and his wife is only working two days a week, and she loves to paint, she said, so that couldn't be more perfect, because it really needs some paint. Hello. And even though I started the engine up the week before the buyer got here and last week when the buyer was here, I'm just gonna make sure that it starts anyways. So that's not a problem tomorrow. The engine is basically it's an engine from a transit van, but I think it's called the Ford FSD 425, 2.5 liter non-turbo with marine cooling. So I just thought I would check that it would still start. Bye. So main switch is down here. Ignition. So I won't expect less than 2 turns. Like a kitten. Whoops. There's also a table that you can hook on to those 2 holes, and then you get a little like a ferry arrangement where you can sit on the opposite side, have a cold beer while the captain is doing his thing. Man, it's a shame that I'm not the one, but it wasn't the time, so well, let's get going. I need to put on the prop and get out of here. I did bring some bits and bobs. Not expecting it to be very difficult because, well, how hard can it be? But you never know. So, brought some. If it needs some persuasion, well, I'm not counting on it, so I'll bring it back if something interesting happens, but other than that, I'll just put on the prop. Well, nothing really happened. It got on pretty easily, so now it's just the bolt, the nut, sorry. I'm right-handed, so much easier. Well, hang on. that's it. It's back on. So now let's just hope it doesn't get stolen tonight before the crane picks up the boat tomorrow. Yeah, it got a few things, and this also needs some love, but yeah. The new owner owns. The new owner knows that because I showed him, and he's getting everything: the fenders, the stands, yeah, everything, so that it's out of my way. Yeah. It's a bit sad, but you cannot win every time. But why do you have to lose every time? I don't know. Well, see you tomorrow when the crane gets here. Good morning. I'm back the next day just to check if everything is alright still, and it is. And no one stole the prop last night. It might sound strange that I'm so obsessed with this, but apparently it's a thing around here that people get their prop stolen. Well, maybe not that guy, but maybe he wants the whole boat to be stolen because it's it's a pretty rough shape. That one over there does still have its prop on also, but everyone else takes off their propeller to prevent it from getting stolen. Well, now it's just a waiting game for the crane guy. He said he would be here at 7:30 or 8, but it's the same company I used when I got the boat here, and they canceled 3 times before they actually moved the boat. So, but I hope that's not the case, because the new owner is, I think he's on his way with his buddies in the other boat to the harbor where they will meet up with the crane guy, and that would be quite a sad day if they went all the way by sea for nothing. So let's hope the crane shows, and I'll bring you back. He's here at the agreed time, so that's great. Hvad siger du?
Det ser sådan til YouTube, når man står på snuden.
Det er faktisk rigtigt. Hvordan kunne du gætte det? Jeg håber ikke, den står på snuden. Ja, det ser da meget godt ud. Det synes jeg fandme da godt, du kan være stolt af. God tur! And away she goes to the new owner, who's waiting in the other harbor. So yeah, bye bye.